Hey peeps, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bethy and I do make music. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I do see you, I do love you. Today's video was actually requested by a few of you guys. I've been asked to do a One Direction collection or a Harry Styles collection video. I've been asked to do a concert t-shirt video, and like the reason why I have strayed away from those videos is because I have so much and so many that I knew that they would be hours long videos, especially like a t-shirt video. Oh my goodness, I have hundreds. It is a chill day. I'm home for the holidays, which disclaimer, I do not have a ton of records, vinyl records, only because my vinyl player is here and I am not here often. I've had these ones for like a long time, but as you can see in the back, we have like my dad's records and some of his, but I put mine in the front to show you guys. So I'm just gonna kind of go through them. I'm not gonna make this video too long. This was inspired also by ASMR Nirvana. He is a great channel. He does tons of record collections and music videos. So highly recommend to check him out if you haven't already. If you want good record collection videos, highly recommend checking out Jingle Jangle ASMR. She's my favorite YouTube channel of all time. A lot of ghost stories, music videos. And she has like 6 record collection videos that are so peaceful. Like I used to watch them all the time, and she'll read the entire track list and tell you her favorite. Start off with my a quote-unquote newer one, On the Loose, Slow Hands on My Own in Mirrors. And you guys know how I feel about my Nine. I am going to his tour next year, so if you are going to be at the almost said Flickr World Tour, that is a throwback. I was at the Soundcheck show for that, my 16th birthday present. Not the Flickr World Tour, the show World Tour. I don't even have a Harry vinyl, which I know is psycho. Like I said, I don't have like my core artists on vinyl. I have all of Harry's deluxe CDs because I have a CD player in my car, so I just actually get more use out of that. Next is the Rolling Stones brand new album, Hackney Diamonds. I actually got my dad for Christmas. They did a collab with the Dodgers and they made a Dodgers cover of their album, so I got him that for Christmas. I would say my favorite song on this is Depending on You and Whole Wide World. I'm not gonna pick what's the most popular. I'm gonna pick what I like the best, what I'm spinning. I really love the lyric, I'm too young to die, too old to lose. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So good. So good. And they just announced their world tour, and me and my dad are in talks of what night we want to attend. Next, we have Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. This is beautiful. This is fab. I believe I also have Blood on the Tracks. Yeah, which I have. And I always laugh when I see this album cover because it makes me think of Jingle Jangle when she's like, I'm married to this. Feelings. Oh my god, Tangled Up in Blue, just obviously a beautiful track list. I actually wrote like I wrote an article explaining a bunch of the lyrics off this album. My favorite song of Bob Dylan's actually is a deep cut. It's not a most popular one, but you know, I love the lyrics and it makes me the most happy. Listen to it in the car every week. I love it. It's the song One More Night. Highly recommend. Next we have When You See Yourself by Kings of Leon. Love this record. If you have not heard Golden Restless Age from this album, listen to it. Oh, Claire and Eddie. That's such a good song. They're great. I saw them in live. They headlined a festival that we used to go to called Arroyo down in Orange County, and they were the headliners one year and it was fabulous. Next we have Queen Lana, Mother. You guys know Lana means so much more to me than words could ever say. She's one of the people that raised me. I say like my ride or die artists, which are artists that I've listened to since I was a really young kid, that means so much to me. They're so deeply buried in my heart. I mean, that includes obviously Harry and the Boys of 1D, Michael Jackson, Lana Del Rey, Melanie Martinez, Lorde, Troye Sivan, Marina and the Diamonds. Like, those are my ride or dies. And so yeah, this is Blue Banisters, which is by far not my favorite Lana album. Look at the back, she's at the cat. But my friend Colin got me this for my birthday actually. So thanks, shout out. When we were in London, actually. I love Dealer. Oh my gosh, Dealer. I used to listen to Dealer when I would ride the double-decker bus in London. I would listen to Dealer all the time. Please don't try to find me through my D. So good. But I would say my favorite off this album, my favorite track has to be Black Bathing Suit. Oh, if I'm playing anything, I'm playing Black Bathing Suit. Looking at me. It's falling out. Looking over at you, real cute, 'cause you said I was bad, let me show you what bad girls do. If I know people are gonna ask me what my favorite Lana album is, it's so hard for me because Born to Die is obviously iconic, not one single skip, perfect music, but Ultraviolence really means a lot to me. That album does a lot to me. So I would say Born to Die, Ultraviolence, and I do love Lust for Life. I'm sorry. I am a Lust for Life girly. But Norman effing Rockwell, I mean, that was my high school album. I mean, Venice Bitch, which I also have a cover to on my channel. F It, I Love You, The Greatest, like those songs, Hope is a Dangerous Thing, those songs got me through all of high school and I associate them with that memory. This is Let It Bleed by the Rolling Stones. We obviously know She Has Given Me Shelter on it, iconic. This, oh God, these colors. This album cover is everything I want in an album cover. To me, goodness me, that is perfection. Next, of course, Pink Floyd The Wall. It was an immersive experience into all of their albums and it was like a museum thing. Oh, so cool. I bought a beautiful Pink Floyd like canvas painting for my living room. Perfection. Perfect album. I also have Dark Side of the Moon. I just didn't bring it over here for some reason. I also weirdly love Animals. I feel like that album doesn't get enough recognition, but like in high school, that was like my stuff. That was my stuff. Okay, next we have Cleopatra by the Lumineers. Listen, I brought this one out because I don't listen to the Lumineers that much anymore. This album, I know every single breath of every single song on this album. I would have to say I lean towards my favorite being Sleep on the Floor, because I have memories of just listening to that every single night before I went to bed. But honestly, Cleopatra and the lyrics of Angela are so lyrically strong. We have one of the greatest pieces of music ever made. This is The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust by Mr. David Bowie. I also have a mini cover to Starman, Perfection. Me and my dad, so the first David Bowie documentary that came out months ago, I actually saw by myself in the theater because I was at school. So good. That one was much more visually. It wasn't a documentary. It was just like a visual experience of all his lyrics and some older interviews and stuff. But they just had a showing at Lemley theaters, which if you have a Lemley next to you, go to those theaters because they're independent. They need support. And those are my favorite movie theaters of all time. Like I was raised at Lemley in Claremont, California. Shout out the 909. And me and my dad, they were showing a performance, one of his performances in London. One of his original performances of this album, front to back. They were showing it in the theaters for like a select time, and me and my dad went, and it was so cool. It was an experience. Next we have Delta by Mumford & Sons. Next we have the goods. We got some good. This is music. We have Legend, the best of Bob Marley, and I believe my dad has Uprising. This is just this is a compilation album, so perfect. No Woman, No Cry, Could You Be Loved, Three Little Birds, Buffalo Soldier, Get Up, Stand Up, Stir It Up, One Love, Redemption Song, Exodus, Jamming. Redemption Song, I would have to say is my favorite. I know it's a beautiful, I don't think I need to talk about the musical genius of Bob Marley because that's known. Next, we have the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Obviously, gorge, beautiful. Love this cover. We have Queen Jazz, Holy Cannoli, Fat Bottom Girls, Jealousy, Bicycle Race, Don't Stop Me Now, Leave It Home Ain't Easy. Okay, that was my favorite. I would say like high school when I was really getting more into Queen. I was like obsessed with that song, which is kind of a random cut. But Bicycle Race is also like just so ingrained in me. I sing that constantly. This is music. We have Fleetwood Mac Live. I believe The Chain is on this. Yeah, oh, The Chain, Gold Dust Woman, which by the way is I'm seeing Stevie Nicks a week from when I'm filming this. And I did look at the set list because I have no self-control. And she is gonna sing Gold Dust Woman. Woo! Oh, I'm so excited to see her. Like, I will be sobbing. I already have my flower crown and my whole outfit ready. Oops. We have How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb, U2. I honestly would be pressed to say this is probably, that's cool. My favorite U2 album, I just love this album. Vertigo, Sometimes You Can't Make It on Your Own, City of Blinding Lights, All Because of You. Oh, I love the song Sometimes You Can't Make It on Your Own. Vertigo in concert is so fun because I have seen them live many a times. To keep it moving, we have another U2, Songs of Innocence. This was also high school for me. I know this one, I know every single word to every single song. The Miracle of Joey Ramone, Every Breaking Wave, California Song for Someone, Iris. Oh my God. I love the song Miracle, The Miracle of Joey Ramone. That's probably fun. It's fun to scream, sing. I do listen to that in my car a lot. I get so many things I don't deserve. Octung Baby, which if you know that they're playing the Sphere in Vegas, this is the album that they're playing front to back. And it was an impeccable show. Ultraviolet Light My Way. Love. I mean, this has One on it. So fun. The Fly. One is a beautiful song, one of my favorites. That's an OG for me, one of my favorites. Next we have Harvest Moon by Neil Young. Heart of Gold, great song. My work, we actually have Neil Young, so that was always really excited for me. We also have David Bowie at my company, and so there's like a big David Bowie like cardboard cutout on the floor that I work on, and I just love seeing it every day. It makes me feel like I've chased my dreams when I see it. Let's just go for it. Massive Beatles person, massive. Done a lot of Beatles things in my day, including going to Liverpool. So much fun. So here we have Sgt. Pepper's, my baby. I know you're gonna ask me my favorite Beatle. I mean, John just means like literally everything to me. Like, I just love him, and I think he was one of the most incredible people to ever live. And if you think I'm being dramatic, it's my truth. It's my truth. But also George, I just love. Like, if you would have asked me 4 years ago, I would have said George was my life. Like, he was my life. A lot of Beatles enthusiasts out there that could break down each record, which I have been around those people. And I really do feel like, I can't definitively say, but I would say this one is probably my favorite. I mean, it's so hard. When you have Abbey Road and Revolver and the White Album, incredible. But Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is honestly one of my favorite songs of all time. And this album makes me monumentally happy. So I feel like there's no need for more defending that. You know what I mean? Monumentally happy. We just saw the Beatles Love show in Vegas, and oh my God, if you want to see an explosion of color and visuals all based to Beatles music, see that show. We have the Beatles White Album. While My Guitar Gently Weeps is probably my top 5 favorite songs of all time. It just is. Maybe top 3 songs. Big song for me. Of course, we have the none other but the absolutely iconic Abbey Road, which I have walked. I love the song or something. That song makes me feel so many things. I want that song at my wedding. I actually watched a video the other day that they said that they think the reason why McCartney is the only one that doesn't have shoes on is because he actually died years ago, and this is a clone. We got Rubber Soul. I mean, More Perfectness, Drive My Car, so much fun. That one was really fun during the show. I don't know why I just did this. During the Love show. I'm Looking Through You. I listen to that song like every single day in the car. I don't know why I'm always screaming that song. In My Life, Michelle. Nowhere Man. I love Nowhere. He's a real nowhere man living in his nowhere land. Here with, of course, one of the other greatest albums of all time. I think Rolling Stone ranks this in like, that's my dog. I thought someone was literally gonna come in and murder me. I think Rolling Stone ranks this on the like top 5 best albums of all time. The Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. which is one of the most beautiful songs ever written. So like the fact that God Only Knows is on here should be enough to make it in the top 5 best albums of all time in itself. Goat's Head Soup by the Rolling Stones, which I do agree is like a terrifying album cover, but I'm really, really into it. Like this is my aesthetic. Joshua Tree by U2, obviously, arguably, probably their most famous album. My dad is gonna leave comments on this video. I mean, Where the Streets Have No Name, Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, With or Without You, Red Hill Mining Town, In God's Country, One Tree Hill, all on one album. Psychotic. Inside when they were young. Let's take a look. About to show you some of the best music ever made. Revolver by the Beatles. My mom actually got me and my dad a surprise gift where there was a lot of accredited musicians, incredible rock musicians who played a show at the Grammy Museum at LA Live. They played this album start to finish, and then they played a lot of their solo music, all for the Beatles, and holy cow, it was incredible to see this album live. It definitely, like, look at the back. Oh, that's such a cool back. Definitely changed me. But Taxman, Eleanor Rigby, that song is childhood. Here, There, and Everywhere. I love that one. Good Day Sunshine, so much fun. Tomorrow Never Knows, powerful. Yellow Submarine. Me and my dad recently saw Ringo in concert, and he sang Yellow Submarine because he's the original singer of that song, and whew, that was cool. That one's going down in the history books for me. It was super cool to see a Beatle sing a Beatles song. I mean, that's pretty life-changing there. And then, of course, Let It Be, Perfection. Oh my gosh, Two of Us, Dig a Pony. This album I knew really, really well at a young age. For some reason, I knew every single one of these songs. Obviously, Get Back, I've Got a Feeling, woo! The Long and Winding Road. Holy crap. I Me Mine, love that song. Obviously, Let It Be, Gorgeous and Beautiful. Across the Universe. I listen to Across the Universe almost daily. I love that song. I remember the other day I was walking around at school and I was in a classroom and I was like, ha, ha. And I didn't even notice I was doing it. And some guy was like, are you singing Dig a Pony? And I was like, you're cool. We Have We by Arcade Fire. Just recently see them in concert. And it was such a cool show. I really love the lightning on this. I also love Unconditional, Lookout Kid. I really love their album Everything Now. I don't know if it's their most popular or anything, but I love so many songs on that album, and I love the song Everything Now, and they played a lot of that, which was super cool. Cutest clip ever. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all jewels and pearls, and it has Totoro on it. Just wanted to show you a few, and I hope that this video take a second out of your stressful or fast moving day to just talk with music and kind of have a mini escape. It would mean the world if you subscribe. If you have any other video requests, I want to give you guys what you want to see. I am so thankful for what you've done for my life. I love you guys. Please comment down below. I will interact. Also, I have all my social medias in my link tree. Made a TikTok. I have not been a TikTok person. I've never watched TikToks. I want to get my music out there as much as I can. So I did make a TikTok to post mini covers, and it's been being really well received already. I don't post often, but if you want to kind of support me in a different way or see mini covers that are a little shorter, you can check out my TikTok. It's just Bethy Styles 3, like everything else. No, I thrive on Twitter. That is my favorite platform. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter /X, it's Bethy with 2 Y's Styles 3, BETHYYSTYLES 3. I'm the most personable with you guys over there on Twitter. Check out all of these incredible artists that were mentioned. I'm like, check them out. It's the Beatles. And yes, my shirt has Boygenius on it. My girls, my literal lights, my angels. Phoebe Bridgers is one of those core people I said. You know how I said those, like my ride or dies? Phoebe Bridgers is also in that as well. She definitely has meant a lot to me and my development throughout my life. But yeah, if you guys did not see my playlist from all my favorite songs of 2023, I actually crowned Not Strong Enough by Boygenius as my favorite song of the year, or after the Grammys, but I'm so proud of them for all their Grammy nominations and all of Lana's Grammy nominations. Troy got a nomination. It's a big year for Bethy, and I'm really, really hoping that either Boygenius or Lana takes it home. Down below, that is your homework. Comment your favorite song of 2023 and I will make sure 100% that I listen to it. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video.
Is it weird? Is it wrong to wanna sing the sad girl song once in a while? I know you'll miss that smile.